There's a certain magic to Antiques Roadshow. It's a quiet, comforting ritual. Someone pulls a dusty object from their attic, a piece that has sat on a mantelpiece for decades, and places it before an expert whose eyes light up with a passion for the past. We lean in, holding our breath, waiting for the story, the history, and finally, the jaw-dropping valuation. It's a show built on reverence, care, and the gentle handling of fragile histories. But what happens when that reverence gives way to a moment of pure, unadulterated, and arguably reckless joy? Recently, the internet was set ablaze by a clip from a 2009 episode, reminding everyone of a moment so unexpected, it's still causing a stir over a decade later. The object in question was a magnificent Crandall hobby horse from the 1880s, a true survivor of a bygone era. It was more than just wood, paint, and springs. It was a time capsule on 4 sturdy legs, brought in by a guest in North Carolina. The owner's story was enough to melt your heart. This wasn't something she picked up at a flea market. This horse was woven into the very fabric of her family. "It was my great-grandfather's when he was little," she explained, her voice filled with a quiet pride. It had been passed down through generations, a silent witness to a century of family life. It had been rescued from an aunt's garage and given a place of honor in her living room. This wasn't an artifact kept behind glass. It was loved. It was used. "My mother and her brother rode on it when they were little," she shared. "My children grew up riding on it." The image she painted was beautifully vivid. Generations of children, their laughter echoing through the years, all connected by this one cherished toy. She even added with a smile, "We decorate it for Christmas every year. Looks great with reindeer antlers." Enter Newell Barrett, a toy expert with a twinkle in his eye and a deep love for his craft. As he examined the piece, you could see his admiration. He gently pointed out its beautifully worn paint, the elegant, flowing lines, and the powerful story it told. He called it a real charmer and a great survivor. He then dove into its incredible history, transporting everyone back to the 19th century. In 1861, a man by the name of Jesse Crandall, who was one of the great toy makers, patented this design, Noel explained. He described how Crandall's invention was a radical departure from the typical rocking horses of the day. Instead of simple wooden rockers, this horse was mounted on a heavy-duty spring mechanism. It was an innovation, a marvel of Victorian engineering designed for robust play. "It has this monstrous heavy-duty spring," Noel noted, giving it a little push. "I mean, I can actually ride this. It will hold a lot of avoirdupois." He concluded his appraisal with exciting news. Despite its hard times, he estimated its value at auction to be between $1,600 and $2,000. A wonderful valuation for a beloved family heirloom. The owner was thrilled, the story was told, and the segment seemed to be drawing to a close. And then the moment that no one saw coming. With a playful grin, Noel looked at the owner and asked the question that broke every unspoken rule of the antiques world. "Think I could ride it?" A wave of nervous energy rippled through the air. The owner, caught off guard, hesitated for a split second, a flicker of fear in her eyes before she gave a confident yes. She must have known the strength of those old springs, the ones that had held her own children. What happened next was captured in a short video clip that PBS posted to its Instagram account years later. In the clip, Newell Barrett, a full-grown man, carefully swung his leg over the 140-year-old horse. For a heart-stopping moment, the internet collectively held its breath. You could almost hear the slow-motion "noo-roo" in everyone's head. He bounced once, then twice. The springs groaned but held firm. "See? There we go," he declared with a triumphant laugh. "I mean, if it holds me, it could hold anything." When the show posted this clip with the caption, "Riding into the weekend, Newell Barrett style," they likely expected a few chuckles. What they got was a full-blown debate that erupted in the comments section, dividing fans into 2 passionate camps. On one side, there were the preservationists, the viewers for whom the gentle handling of artifacts is sacred. Their reactions ranged from nervous anxiety to outright fury. "I can't believe he did that on a vintage piece." One commenter wrote, aghast. "I'd have lost my mind. So disrespectful," fumed another. The sheer audacity of the act was too much for many. They saw a priceless piece of history being treated like a common playground toy, a reckless act that could have ended in disaster. I got nervous, lol, another admitted, capturing the feeling of watching through your fingers, half expecting to see the antique shatter into a bit more